Hi guys, Arun Dayal here. I again welcome you to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well. I thank you for all the love and support, and I try to make videos every day and bring new topics. So today I brought a new topic that is pretty out of the line, but it comes again in the psychological part of investment, and that is that should I take a personal loan and invest? If I'm getting a loan at 10% and I can expect 13, 14, 15% return from market, I can do very well for myself. Uh, that is one thought that many people think that it's feasible, but I'll tell you why it appears good on paper, but it's a terrible idea. Now, first thing is that you need to understand the loan is fixed, but returns are not. A PL has a guaranteed 10% cost. The point is that whether you're getting a 10% PL or not, but let's assume that you are getting a loan at 10% now. Right? So PL has a 10% fixed cost, while in the market the returns are not guaranteed. They are not linear. You have to pay EMIs no matter what, even if market falls. The first this mismatch is the risk people ignore. Second point is that behavior under pressure matters more than maths. Now, when you are paying your EMIs and say if the market falls by, say if you took a loan of 10 lakh rupees and your AMI is say 40,000, and if the market tanks by 15%, your corpus goes down to 8.5 lakh. Now, would you be able to hold your hold yourself? Would you be able to control your emotions? Mind you, the market will recover no matter what. But would you be able to control your emotions? 90% of people would not be able to control their emotions. So that is why it's a terrible idea. Third point is that cash flow is the real question. Do you think that you'll be able to pay your EMIs under pressure? You think you can pay your EMIs for 3 or 5 years if there is if the fund market don't even perform, market remains flat, and long-term investing is only beneficial if the cash flow is comfortable and predictable. Fourth is that leverage magnifies both gains and mistakes. So once you are in leverage, borrowing to invest is definitely leverage. It can amplify your returns, but on the other side, it can harm your bottom line as well. So it can increase the stress and errors also. So you should not do that. That is my thought. And fifth point is pretty obvious that wealth can never be built on borrowed money. Wealth can only be built on the money you can spare for a good 15, 20 years. You can hold on that. You can invest in SIPs. You can do lump sum. And you have to be patient and believe that market will work on your favor. You should not be on leverage because once you develop this habit, then mind you, it's a terrible habit. And you will always have this in the back of your mind that no matter what, I can always take a loan and invest and I can generate a return. So he goes from a investor mindset to a trader mindset, which is not at all a good idea. So you should avoid that. So my thought is that you should never do that. I explained that in 5 points. I'll repeat them. First is that your loan amount is fixed, but return are not fixed. So you have to keep that in your mind. Second is that behavior under pressure. That is more than maths. It may look good on paper, but would you be able to behave when the market is full? I don't think so. Second is that cash flow is the real question. Do you think that you'll be able to manage for good 1, 3 or 5 years? Most people will not be able to do that. So you should avoid that. Fourth is that leverage magnifies both gains and losses, and they magnify losses more than gains. That is why many people lose their money. And fifth is that wealth can never be built on borrowed money. You have to understand that wealth can only be built on the money you can spare. You have the the courage to Put the money for good 15, 20, 30 years, then and only then wealth can be built. Otherwise, you will not be able to build wealth. So never think about taking a loan and investing in mutual fund. It would be a terrible idea. Thank you very much. Have a great day.